And welcome back to another video. Now, I should preface this by saying that I use Apple and Microsoft technology daily. I have a Mac to my right, and I'm sitting at a Windows machine right now, and the only reason I'm sitting at this Windows machine is because I can't get screen recording to work efficiently on my Mac. The machines are built for different purposes. They have different main functions. Now, at their base level, of course, yes, they are on the same things, but they're very different. You could see that I have affection for both companies. You see I use Apple's backgrounds on my Windows 10 PC because I think they're gorgeous. I use an iPhone 8, I use an Apple Watch, but at the same time, I play video games on my Microsoft computer, self-built, and I make music and edit these videos on Final Cut Pro and Mac OS. So it's like there's an ecosystem here. This ad by Microsoft, the Microsoft Surface Pro 7, the better choice, is of an ad form that I don't like, and I will be the first to admit, it's funny when it's done right, but it's unfortunate. So Apple did it first. So basically, this guy finally came back, right? In WWDC. It was at the end of the credits. I saw it and I knew exactly what it was. Apple began running these commercials years ago. It's get a Mac or get a PC. We'll just play this really quickly in order to show you, because the idea is that they are basically blatantly destroying the other company, kicking them directly out. We're not marketing us, we're marketing us because this other company is worse than us, which is an effective marketing strategy. It's questionable at best. And I'm saying this all to admit, yes, Apple invented it, but they've backed off of it recently, although admittedly, the WWDC situation. Here, let's watch this clip. You can kind of get an understanding as to what I'm talking about here.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. We use a lot of the same kinds of programs.
Yeah, like Microsoft Office.
But we retain a lot of what makes us us.
But you should see what this guy can do with a spreadsheet. It's insane.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, and he knows that I'm better at life stuff, like music, pictures, movies, stuff like that.
Whoa, what exactly do you mean by better?
By better, I mean making a website or photo book is easy for me, and for you, it's not.
Oh, that kind of better.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other kind.
What other kind?
Okay, so you can kind of see now what I'm talking about here, right? Basically, and that's one of the kinder ones. Now, actually, what I'll do really quickly is I'll show you the thing that they did before. They make fun of the slowness in this of the Mac versus PC because it's this year's updates were all about how M1 is much faster. It's 8 times better than a Chromebook, which I found hysterical because I use Chromebooks for school and I hate them. They are the epitome of all computers. They're barely a computer. So like, I love this clip. I think it's nostalgic for some, not me. I'm too young for it. But at the same time, it's like, it's just great.
What? Stop. Hang on. Wait. One more thing. Hi. I'm a PC. Is there time for questions? Good, because I have one. Why? Why make all these advancements? What's the point? Right? Oh, you're so quiet now. Look, I'm a machine. I'm proud of it. That's my fan. Longer battery life. Plug it in. Where are you going? Just plug it in. Fast. I'm fast. I'm still fast. Check it out. Still got it. PC. Still got it. I've always been there. I always will be. Fast. Okay. My battery's drained. I gotta go plug in. Good luck. Woo! Outlet!
Okay, so yet again, you could see what I'm talking about here. They're kind of brutal, which makes it funny to me as an onlooker, but at the same time, I have to say, they're being brutal. And that's obviously a teaser. This is a legitimate marketing campaign I've seen Microsoft go to. And they made ones a long time ago. This is a tablet and a computer. This iPad is just a computer, but now they've actually brought in the MacBook Pro and they installed the touch bar, and it's just like, I want to kind of shed some light on the situation and show you like, what I'm thinking of this as this ad rules, because I've seen it like 3 or 4 times now, and I just think it's kind of ridiculous because it's like, they're different machines made to do some of the same tasks, but also some different tasks. You gotta understand, the Microsoft Surface is going to be a machine made to do certain tasks that the Apple machine can't. I mean, the Apple machine is your productivity machine. The Microsoft machine is more of a gaming machine by default because games run on Windows that don't run on Mac. You know, you have to understand the biases in the market, and that's why this machine is great for some things and that machine is great for other things. For raw power, although the Mac is slowly catching up, and that's why I video edit on it now. I still play games on this machine. You know, I got my GeForce GTX 1060 in there. It's not the greatest, not the worst. I can get some good power out of it if I optimize everything right. It's like, what the heck are we doing? And as you can see, look at the like to dislike ratio. We're pretty even, 820 to 1037 here. People don't like this. Let's just go ahead and watch this. I'm gonna criticize it. It's a 30-second ad, so we're gonna have a couple of pauses. Let's criticize this ad here.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface.
Okay, so let's preface this by saying, okay, this is about the touch surface, the pen. Now look at the bottom here, if this could please go away. Pen and some apps sold separately. You have to buy the pen separately. It's like, guys, you can use a pen to write on the screen. Pen sold separately. It's a little bit iffy in that scenario, because it's like, dude, your one advancement in this regard is like, you also have to buy the pen separately as well. Your argument breaks down there, doesn't it?
Comes with a pen and it is touchscreen. Mac game.
No, he literally said comes with a pen.
Comes with a pen.
That is dude, that's a blatant lie. And it's proven by that text down there. Now, he's gonna say something about the touch bar. Hold on, I think.
Mac gave us a little bar, but why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen?
Because the idea of the touch bar is to unify the computer interface with the screen. The screen is what you view something on. And Steve Jobs, it wasn't Jobs, in 2016, that's what they said, that as far as they're going. And you know what? I'm fine with it. Because for the most part, with the Mac, I want granular input. You know, the iPad is becoming as powerful as a Mac. So if I want a full-on touchscreen experience, I'll just go buy an iPad. But if I want a more fine-tuned, computer experience, I'm going to get a Mac, and I'm going to use the keyboard, the wonderful keyboard. No keyboard beats that keyboard. And trackpad and the touch bar to help me, navigate around the OS quicker. I can go from my select tool to my cut tool in Final Cut really easily. I can, skim through the timeline on there. It comes in more handy than you think it would.
The Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Now with the Mac, you're kind of just stuck with what you got.
Stuck with what you got. But what you got is much better. Now, I don't use the Surface Pro, I should say. But I've used different keyboards. And I will tell you, by far, the Mac keyboard leads. That Mac keyboard is it's like nothing I've ever felt. Dude, the actuation on the keys, it's beautiful. And I have an older Mac too that I used to use, and those keys were terrible. It's just something about it, man. The scissor style key really did it. So, I mean, you're stuck with what you got. But again, if you want something that's more portable, then go buy the iPad, because it's literally a computer in its own regard. Alright, so now they're going to make an argument about power. Let's see what they have to say.
With the Surface, yes, you can run your favorite apps on it. It has the power to run all your apps. It is a much better gaming device. I love my games.
Okay, so here. The one thing that they've got so far in this ad, it is a much better gaming device. That is true. That is very true. So, if it's a better gaming device is your only pointer, but are you really gonna game on that weird little keyboard? But then you also have the idea of it can run all my favorite apps. And, I run Office on there. I check email, do all that stuff. Microsoft Outlook. I run Microsoft Visual Studio. I use a lot of Microsoft apps on my Mac. It's kind of ironic. I run Visual Studio on there. Unity is on there to develop games. Rarely do that anymore. I can run Safari on there. I run Brave, which is my replacement for Chrome because Chrome is creepy. All in all, it does what I need it to do, and I don't even use the majority of Mac stock software, besides Safari, because Safari is superior in every way to Microsoft Edge and Chrome. I have obviously set up differently, but I just think it works nicer, and so either way, it is what it is. This has function, it has power, it has a great feel to it, it does what it says it's going to do, it is definitely worth the money. And then you just got the Microsoft Surface Pro. Hey guys, look, we're competing, and you have to buy our pens separately. We do run games better, but apart from that, you could do everything else you want on the Mac. So really, the choice is yours. And that's what they should be saying. Hey, look, we do this, and this better. You guys like Windows? Buy our Surface Pro. If you need something that is portable, although admittedly Macs are very light and portable nowadays as well, since Apple integrated everything into the M1 SoC, which is great. But it should be an argument, an ongoing argument by consumers in their heads, not something that Microsoft insinuates here. And yes, it's well within their right to do this, but it's just, it's scummy in my opinion. It's like, we've got to take, a company down to promote ourselves, rather than let I think the more genuine form, and I think this actually works better for companies, is when a company promotes itself and it rises to the top and stays there because of its great past, its great present, and its promising future, alongside its great products and its great services. This is how Amazon rose. They didn't say, hey, look, our shipping services are better than, so-and-so, or our stores are better than so-and-so. Instead, they've made acquisitions, that's fair, but they didn't, say, hey guys, we're better at logistics than some other company. It's not something that they did. This is something that I'm only seeing from Apple, late 90s, early 2000s, and Microsoft now. But all in all, maybe it is the better choice for you. I just believe that the user, the person, the consumer making that decision should be the one to make that decision, not a paid actor for Microsoft, nor a paid actor for Apple, nor a paid actor for anyone. And, I think, and this may come with some scrutiny, I think that Apple had the upper hand in these commercials because they were comedic. This is just genuinely, hey guys, the Mac is, worse at gaming. It doesn't run all my favorite apps like Microsoft Surface does, blah, 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 just rattling off. He's being rather frank with his audience. And it's a frank, what feels like a tech review channel. I feel like these ads they're not, all in all, I'd prefer if they didn't exist, but hey, if they do, make them comedic so that the user laughs. But at the end of the day, I think the consumer should make the decision about what they're buying. The company should egg on that decision, yes, with stats from their own devices. So that's what I think about these ads. I've been waiting to do this video for a couple of days. I don't know why I've been waiting to do it for a couple of days, but I have been. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, click subscribe, hit the bell and get notified. Leave a comment and let me know what you want to see in the future. And apart from that, I'll see you later. Goodbye.